As a leader, you shape the culture of your team. You have the opportunity and the responsibility to transform a collection of individuals into a high-performing group. As much as you may want to, you know that you cannot mandate teamwork. Plotters and schemers can undermine your efforts, unraveling not just your team's performance, but your customer relationships as well. So what do you do about this? The reality is that every organization is inherently a political entity. Some team members will vie for attention, resources, and positions. And that is why culture is so crucial and why it begins with you. A key part of your leadership is to identify and influence the interpersonal dynamics of your team so that it thrives, not implodes. Assume nothing. You may be thinking, how do I influence my culture? Here are 5 quick ways. Number 1, your style is their style. Be aware that your style just cascades throughout your team. An open, genuine presence based upon your values is your very best asset. If team members fear your reactions, self-preservation kicks in. It dominates attitudes. It leads to a withholding of information. And nothing reinforces behaviors more than rewards. So integrate your values into your process so that positive actions are measured and they are rewarded. Which brings us to number 2. Balance the participation. Some of your team members are going to try to dominate meetings, leaving other people silent. Once this imbalance of participation is in place, it is very hard to reverse. What do you do about it? Watch for nonverbal signs that silent members want to contribute. Intervene if a few individuals do the lion's share of the talking, preventing differing viewpoints from being heard. Balanced participation will help you make the best leadership decisions possible. Number 3, squash the suppression. Some people may be reluctant to tell you the truth because of your seniority. Others just don't want to be associated with bad news. The bottom line is, suppressed disagreements is deadly. The last thing you want is for team members to censor any strong feelings that they have, these negative feelings. These feelings nearly always resurface, and they come back as defensiveness or irrational criticism, either against you or someone else on your team. Your role is to get those hidden agendas on the table before they morph into some damaging private agenda. Number 4, prevent groupthink. If there's a complete lack of conflict when you're discussing important decisions, that can be just as dangerous as suppression. It may signal that people are afraid to confront each other because they're trying to preserve the harmony. Groupthink often occurs in teams with minimal turnover. How do you counteract this? Well, you encourage rigorous discussions, model candor, invite it, and reward it. Finally, number 5, manage mistrust. A culture of mistrust is a downward spiral. It derails your leadership. In the absence of trust, people question and they resist even the most innocuous suggestions. A clear and compelling agenda, delivered with transparency, shapes a trusting culture. You'll have a free, flowing, frank culture. It'll mobilize your team to meet its goals. I'm Connie Deacon. Thanks for watching.